picture is here as it were. So we can actually edit this picture to whatever we want. We can add notes, can just like that. So okay guys, so welcome to another video. In this video, I'll be explaining everything that concerns the document tool. So you can see the in the toolbox we have under the document. You can simply click on this arrow to bring to close it or to open it. You can close other ones like this. So this is the one we focus on today. Every single thing in the document toolbox. So as you can see, the first one is the dimension tool. What do we have as a dimension and how can we use the dimension? We just simply click on it, and this by the time you click on it, you can click on the edge of the particular wall you want to use it on. Let me draw a fresh wall. Okay, let's see. Okay, okay, now so this is it. Imagine I want to dimension this. I can just simply come, click on this edge, and maybe click on this edge, and I right click, then I click OK. And when I bring it here, this is my dimension. You can simply click on this, click on this, and right click, and then this. So this is how we use the dimension tool. Just click on the edge on where you want to dimension, click on the edge, right click, then bring it out. In case you want to dimension for doors, you can just simply click on the edge of the windows or doors you want to dimension, right click, then click on OK. Then that is it. So that is how we use the dimension tool. So what's the next one is the level dimension. This tells us the headroom, the height for headroom. You just simply pick it and click on the height of our level. If we go to our elevation, let me click it here and see. If we go to our elevation, let's go to our elevation, south elevation. Okay, you can see from our natural ground to deep sea height is 450, and that is what we have here, and that is why it's showing here. So it's simply telling us the level, the DPC, like the kind of the height of the level on the ground floor. If I go to my first floor and place, let's see what it will give us. Uh, Let me use the level dimension. Okay, you can see it's giving us the height, the current height of our first floor, meaning from here to here is 3450. So that is what it's actually saying. So this one is simply, let me delete this, the height current level, the height of the current level we are. So that is that for the level dimension. And for the radial dimension, it's just like when we have an arc. Let me use this. Okay, when we have an arc, okay, no, let me use this. Uh, uh, can simply just so it has given us the distance of the radius. Meaning from here, let me use my line to confirm. From here to here is 9, as you can see there, 949. So that is just what this is. Any arc, it will just give you the radius of that arc. So that is what the radial dimension is. The angular dimension, if we have something like this and like this. Okay, so that is just how we use it. It's giving us the correct angle we need. And this is just from this distance to this distance is what we have here. So that is just how we can use it. And let's check for this as also. Okay, so that is just there's one I'm trying to get. Okay, so this is just all for the angular dimension, and for the text you just simply type and click on anywhere you want to type it on. If it's on your floor plan, they just type on what This way you can off on, you can off the boldness, you can on your underlining, you can make your text Latin, just like that. You can equally add your degree with this. Then you can add your tops, your superscript, your subscript. Just then you can cross your text, like just all this. So this is just what we do. This is just all about the test tool. Even after typing and you want to change this to want to change this, like adding more details, you can just alight on it and then remove the boldness. You can equally change the color of the text with this. You can change the size of the text with this. You can underline it. So this is just how the text tool works. Want to write on your floor plan, you can simply just come and type whatever you want to type on your floor plan. So this is just how we use the text tool. So the next one is the label tool. This actually bring out the detail of that. You can see it has given me the door tag of this particular door. To use it on the window, it has given me the window tag on this particular window. If I should use on this window, you can see another a different tag for this. So this is just all about the for the wall for the door. Also, you can see this the tag of D3 and this tag of D5, D4. Then also on the wall, you can see it has given me a structural wall and the number of this particular wall. So that is it for the label. Just to label any elements you have. Then for the grid tool, you just simply uh, look for the middle. The way I usually get my middle of this wall, because I did not use this okay, let me control Z. Okay, yeah, trying to get my reference. Okay, normally I use actual face, I did not use the center face, so it will be hard for me to locate my center. So what I usually do is that I come here and click on the grid line. From here, I get the middle, the center of my wall. I take it out following this grid line, following this guideline, I click on that, then I take it down to any level I need. I'll create a video on how to master this grid line tool very well. How to master this grid line tool very well. Yeah, so this is how I usually use my grid line. And I pick it from just copy it, then I pick it from this point. Yeah, this is the original uh, edge of the wall. I paste it on this same reference. Remember, I pick it from here and I'm also placing it here. The same thing I will do, I will take it here and I will take my hand up. You can see the grid lines and following just these two guidelines, and I place it here. So that is how if you want to want to turn it around to the other point, just the same principle. Just okay, pick up this and already go to your okay now wait okay. So that is it. I place it there. So I'll still do the same copy. If I want to change this to B, I will just click on it, scroll down to the name, to the custom name, and I will change it to B. Let me change the capital letter B. Same thing, I will change this to C. Change this to C. So that is it for the grid line. I think the next one is the change. This is where some of you that are familiar with okay revision cloud. So this do your change, then maybe you create a note beside your title block and say under change one, this is what we have to change. If it is this door we want to change, maybe we don't need this door anymore. can simply adjust and say we want to change this door, or if we use a particular element somewhere around here, or like this column, you can say okay, maybe let me duplicate, drag a copy. We want to change under change, I think it should be two. Let me check if I can change the custom. I can't change it. Okay, I can say okay, let me draw it again on this column and see. It's supposed to be having a different tag. Okay, yeah, so this will be change one. That change one want to change this door to something else. Then change two want to change this column to maybe a circular column. So you just create a note beside the title block, and the engineer on site is going to understand that yeah, there is a revision cloud. So the field tool is one major tool we usually use. I will do a video on it. Okay, so this is the field tool. Just like the way we can draw the slab. That is just how it works. Like that, you can see. Then the drafting field. Under the drafting field, we can see we have different uh, graphical symbols like plywood and just like that. But under the cut field, we have limited graphical fields. But for the drafting, we have a lot of them to pick from. Then from the cover field, we also have some limited amounts. Then for the material, this shows the original material. Yeah, this shows the original material. Let me pick on insulation or gravel. Okay, you can see. But all these fields here are also on the drafting field. It's more, which is more flexible for 2D. Cover piece, okay, the cover piece is the one with the realistic materials. Let's pick one. You can see we have it here. So this is how we can use, and we can use it on our floor plan. Let me pick on this. Like I see, we can use it on our floor plan. I click on space, my space bar, just on space. Come here, click on space, and it will highlight that whole space, and that's it. We can change it to something else. Let's say, let's look for a stone material. Or no, let's look for investor. So these are just about Fit2. I will do a more detailed video on how to understand Fit2 very well. Okay, and how to actually set any style you need. So this is all for Fit2. So the next one is our line tool. As we all know, I've been playing with the line since beginning of the video. As you can see, just for 2D drafting, we have the one we can use for the box, we have the one we can use for the diagonals, then we have the single one, which just click from end to end, that is it. Circular tool, you can see, just to draw a circle. Then the polygon tool, okay, this works like just the line, this is just like the line tool, but at the end of the day, all the lines are working as one. But for the line tool is a separate line. But for this, everything is connected together. But this is all separate, except we suspend the group and you can see they will be in a group. So the other one is the spline tool. You can see to create curves. Create curves. You can even create nodes so that you can edit the curve to whatever you need. Let me create more nodes and you can see you can edit the curve to whatever you need. So we have what body just like creating an origin or something for a particular object you want to create. That is just what this does. And for the figures is to import pictures into our files. Then you can see open. let me open this and see. Okay, okay, let me click. Okay, now this is the picture. So this is the picture. Okay, so for this we can't actually edit the we can only increase and reduce the size of the picture. We can't do anything other than this. But the last one is more better if you want to edit pictures, and that is drawing. You can equally import PDF and pictures into this. Same process, but let's see how we can import pictures with it. Then click on this empty field, and yes, link drawing from the normal local file system. And let's pick on the same picture. You can see we can pick PDF also, but let's work with picture, the same picture. We can pick PDF also, but let's work with picture, the same picture. Okay, nice. The picture is here as a drawing. So we can actually edit this picture to whatever we want. We can add nodes, can just like that. So that is all for that is it for everything about the document tool. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you do, like, subscribe, share this video. Thank you very much.